Hello world, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we had traveled from Black Mountain down to this hidden valley place, and we had several run-ins with death claws, and I tried to avoid them, which I succeeded because I finally made it to Hidden Valley, and then I had to find the right bunker because there were several different bunkers there. And I found it, and the Brotherhood of Steel made me strip down to my underwear, and they strapped an explosive collar around me, and now I have to go take care of some NCR dude before they will take this collar off me and let me not die. So in this episode, we're going to try to survive and get out of this situation. So here we go. So what do I need to do? Quests. Still in the dark. Deal with an NCR ranger who is camping in one of the bunkers of Hidden Valley. Does it tell me which one? It does. Okay, it's right down there. Okay, so go down this way, and then keep going this way. Towards this little marker. Okay, is he in this one? Looks like it. This one, right? Yeah. Is this the one we were already in to begin with? I think so. No, maybe not.
Up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
What are you talking about? Keep pointing that gun at me and I'll stick it up your ass.
Huh. Got some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
Dobson's my name. I'm an NCR ranger operating out of Camp McCarran north of here. Reading man by birth,
though. What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, I figured it was ideal. Of course, seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working. And a safe house is no good without one.
Well,
I reckon I'll stick around a while. Patrol for troublemakers. See if I can get that radio working.
So no one knows you're here?
Standard practice. Rangers operate on our own most of the time. And that's how we like it. Usually
I don't know if I'm going to kill him, though.
McCarran to be relayed to other Rangers. But I can handle myself. I'm sure as hell not going to lose any sleep on account of a goddamn broken down radio. But it will shorten my stay if I can't fix it.
Huh. This seems like a bad location for a safe house.
And in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Powder gangers use these bunkers as hideouts once or twice a week.
With your own two eyes?
Or a month or whatever he said.
Damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep. I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers.
You go do that and get the hell out of here.
You may have saved my life.
You're welcome, and I got you out of here, so that's good. I am going to see if there's anything I can take in here, though. Come on. There we go. Nope. Busted like the rest of them. Alright. Time to go back to the Brotherhood of Steel and tell them I did their mission and maybe they can get this collar off me. Okay. Here they are. Or here's their bunker anyway. Oh, you're Boone. I thought you were somebody else because you look completely different than what I'm used to. Brotherhood of Steel, are you here? Hello?
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
Okay. Can I come in, please? Where's the Elder? Hello.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
The Ranger won't be a problem. He's gone.
Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
I convinced him that staying here was more dangerous than moving on.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see.
Oh, I see.
Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes.
Funny how you didn't tell me that.
Never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There,
Yes,
that's
thank you.
better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you.
Okay, and what might
Stop
that
by
be?
the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it. And there will be no mercy.
I don't plan on betraying you as long as you're not going to be a stuck-up prick the entire time. Well, even then I wouldn't betray you, but still. Speak to Elder McNamara in the command room. Okay, well, first
Hello,
I'm going to
outsider.
talk to you.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Outsiders
know
aren't
that.
even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
So you're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
Nice. So why did I have to deal with that Ranger topside? What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
So why did I have to deal with that Ranger topside?
Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off.
I see. I had other questions.
Fine by me.
No, I don't. Time for me to go.
Later.
Can't get into there with him there. Can't get into there with him in there. Okay. So, let's go this way. Open door. Sorry if you hear noises or something. I had to record this video earlier than I normally would because I need to get a bunch of videos recorded because I'm behind. So you might hear like noises and stuff because the house is active, you know, because it's earlier and not like 2 in the morning. I gotta go back up. Go around this way. And go through here, right? Looks like it. Level 2. Where's the damn command room? It's like a freaking maze. Looks like it's this way though. And go around here and right there. Hi, I'm here.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however,
Was it because I was in my
decided
underwear?
that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you.
I'll help you
What
out.
do you say, outsider?
As long as it
Are
doesn't
you willing to help
make
us?
you like take over the Hoover Dam or Vegas. I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions.
Okay.
In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern.
Okay, what do you want
In
me
order
to do
to
about it?
maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
And that someone's going to be me. I'll be looking immediately. I think I already found one of your patrols. Both paladins were dead. Oh, I must have found something that I don't remember.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
Surely you have people better suited to look for them than me.
The less who are aware of this situation, the better. My brothers and sisters were deeply traumatized by the losses we incurred several years ago.
I see.
It would be imprudent to worry them unduly without first discovering the facts of the situation.
Okay. I understand. I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface.
Okay, cool.
Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home.
I'll do what I
I've
can.
given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Hopefully by doing this, they'll give me some power armor training. That would be awesome. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol. Okay, so there's lots of them. So I did find the one at HQ. So now I gotta find the one at Nellis Air Force Base. And the one at Black Mountain. Okay. So, how do I get access to the stuff he said I have access to? I don't know. I'm gonna look.
So,
oh, there he is.
You're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess.
Okay, what's up?
Name's Harden. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it.
How?
Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
I'll listen. Yeah, why should I trust you
Why
first?
should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself.
Well, that's what I planned
So
on
are you
doing
willing to
anyway.
listen?
Yeah, I am.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out
Yeah.
except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out.
Okay.
The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters.
Oh,
So they refuse to help me.
that
Which
makes
is why we're
sense.
having this conversation.
Okay.
An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters.
Okay.
The
I'll
fact that
ask
the Elder
around
has
if
some
I can.
tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What do I get out of helping you? I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of
Yeah, I
security,
know, I
he's
already
more
talked to
familiar
him,
with
but
our
I'll talk to him
protocols
again
than
about
anyone
this.
else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Okay. He
What
did
is
give
it
me a
outside?
task.
Have you discovered anything?
The Elder has me looking for the lost patrols and retrieving
Yes.
their missions.
I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men.
Just because he
strange
was
that he
upset
would
about
ask
it
you to
doesn't mean
find
he was
mission discs on
doesn't
it,
mean he
however.
wasn't dealing
The
with
missing
it.
paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
I will. What do you think of the
It's a
lockdown?
travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty.
Why do you dislike McNamara?
It's
so
not
much?
that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
What would you do if you became Elder?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next,
That
I'd
sounds
resume patrols
sensible.
in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area. But standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
I see. Tell me about your last Elder.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe.
Oh,
Typically, only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend
that
Helios
makes sense.
was a
Not
blunder
everyone's
of the
good at
worst
both.
kind. And many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action. But he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
tell me about the battle at Helios.
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long,
Sounds
long
like
career
it.
of fighting.
Okay, that wasn't very informative, but I need to get going. Alright, talk to you later. I was walking around and I found the head scribe, so I'm going to talk to them and see what they have to say.
Yes, what is it?
And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Okay, Dick.
Yeah?
What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
Your hair is like super nuclear yellow. That is very weird. You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Okay. Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant.
I see.
I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
I see. Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Tell me about yourself.
Well,
Yeah. So, do you take after... So, who do you take after more, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
What do you mean, decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first, I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes.
Oh, I see. Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols,
So they're like mechanics
scouting
and stuff.
assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
Tell me about yourself, blah, blah, blah. So you take after more. What do you mean decide for yourself? Yeah. Tell me about the
The
Scribes.
Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the
I
old
figured
tech
as
we
much.
recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things. Without them,
They're like
the
a
Brotherhood
research
could
team,
never
then.
fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
Alright, time for me to go.
Later.
Later. Your voice just changed suddenly. That was weird. Alright, anyway, let's get out of here. I found this person, so let's talk to them.
Oh, you must be the outsider
I am.
everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
Okay, see you later. I thought
Bye.
you'd have something to say, but
You're
apparently
being
not.
watched, so don't get any ideas.
Yeah, shut up. I think Scribe Ibsen was one of the ones I needed to talk to about the other stuff for that guy, so...
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Thank you. Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste.
Yeah.
Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Oh, that sucks. Why aren't there any... Oh, a virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him.
Oh, that
It's
sucks.
scrambling
I'm
all
sorry,
the
dude.
terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Yeah, but still. Anything I can do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Can the virus files be partitioned so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator? I have no idea what that means, but sure.
No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
Oh. It's the timer. What do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over.
Okay.
Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us.
Oh.
Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Awesome. I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you.
Okay.
To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Will do. We'll do that in the next episode, though. So, in the next episode, I guess we are going to try to locate this virus and clear it for these guys, and maybe they'll help us. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.